Hello, everyone. This is your market update for Thursday, May 15th, 2025. Today, we're going to get initial claims expected at 226,000. We'll also see retail sales for April expected at 0.1%. And we will get the PPI and core PPI data. And I believe Chairman Powell will begin speaking at 8:40 a.m. If we look at initial claims, they spiked a little bit higher in late April to 241,000. They backed off since. Really, they've been range bound for a while here. I'd have to see a sustained breakout above the high set here in June of 2023 at 260,000 to signal significant deterioration in the labor market. Otherwise, I think we're just probably going to continue sideways for a while. If we jump over to the FedWatch tool, again, I think the lack of Fed rate cuts and rising Treasury yields are probably going to be the factors that get the stock market to roll over here in the coming weeks and months. Right now, uh, the odds of a rate cut in June are 92%, in July around 63%, and there's a 30% chance we don't see a rate cut in September. So, and these continue to move as the economy and the stock market continue to improve, and we'll see what happens there. But I think the lack of Fed rate cuts is probably going to roll things over here shortly. If we look at the 10-year Treasury yield, we made a fresh closing high. We closed above 4.5%. Yields are backing off a little bit now, but if we were to see progressive closes above the April spike high here around 4.6%, we'll call it. If we get a couple of strong closes above that, I think that would secure a new uptrend in yields, and I think that would begin to spook the market. Over to gold, currently trading at $3,182. Prices were down significantly below the 50-day EMA earlier in trading, and they have recovered now. So this was the point in the trend where I thought we could see one or two things. Either we'll get a bounce, or this was going to continue to accelerate to the downside, and we would probably revisit 3,000. Right now, it looks like buyers are coming in, and we're probably going to get a bounce, especially if this finishes the day above the 50-day EMA. Really, I'd have to see progressive closes below the 50-day to signal a breakdown. But right now, it looks like prices are bouncing. If we form a swing low, and let's say we get a close back above 32.10, then I think we'll probably see a rebound into late May to early June, and then I think prices will roll over, and then we could see a test of the 3,000 level in late June to early July would be my guess. So right now, it looks like we're probably going to see a bounce, a 1 to 2 week bounce, and then we'll roll over and then maybe test 3,000 in late June to early July. But first, we got to get a swing low to confirm that scenario. Over to silver, currently trading at $32.26. Prices dipped briefly below the support level at 31.90. If gold bounces, I imagine silver will bounce as well. How high it goes, I'm not sure, but I don't think we're going to see new highs anytime soon. But we could come up to the 34 level if we do get a 1 to 2 week rebound in gold. Platinum currently trading at $983. It's staying quite strong here, and I think we could see a short-term breakout above 1,000 if gold bounces. But really, we'd have to see a significant move above 1,040 to support more upside. Otherwise, I think this is probably just going to roll back over here with gold later this month, and we'll probably see fresh lows. The S&P 500 futures prices continue to track the 2022 breakdown, and they're down a little bit lower today. But really, we got to see a swing high here in the coming days to support a short-term top, and then progressive closes back below the 200-day moving average would support the potential for a new down leg into mid-year. But really, I'd like to see a strong close below the gap here, and that level is around 5,689. And lastly, over to GDX, finished down yesterday 2.13%. We came down to pretty much fill this gap here at $45. I imagine we'll probably see a bounce here. This looks like we have the initial leg down, kind of an ABC. If gold stabilizes here and bounces, I think miners will as well, and we could come back up to fill this gap around $49 to $50 before we roll over and then break below 45. Ultimately, I think we'll probably at least come down to test the 200-day moving average. But if gold hits my $2,800 target, it's possible GDX comes all the way back to fill this gap around $38 before everything is said and done. So we'll keep an eye on miners. I think they're going to perform much better in this next leg higher later this year, and I think we could see some good opportunities here in the next month or two. So that's it for now. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later.